Have you ever wondered if there are places
in the universe where it
literally rains glass, where oceans are made of lava, or where diamonds fall from the sky?
As unbelievable as these ideas sound, they are not science fiction. They are real places discovered by astronomers. The universe is far stranger than anything we could imagine, while Earth follows familiar rules.
Countless worlds beyond our solar system seem to break them in spectacular ways.
Today, we're exploring some of the most extreme planets ever discovered. Worlds so bizarre that they make our own planet seem almost ordinary. Let's begin with one of the most terrifying. Imagine standing beneath a sky where instead of water, razor-sharp glass rains down at thousands of kilometers per hour. Welcome to HD 189,733b. This giant planet, about the size of Jupiter, orbits incredibly close to its star. One side permanently faces the star, reaching temperatures of around 1,200 degrees Celsius, while the opposite side remains much cooler.
Its atmosphere contains
vaporized silicate particles, the same material used to make glass on Earth. As these particles move from the scorching day side to the cooler night side, they condense into tiny shards of glass. But that's not even the worst part.
Powerful winds race across the planet at nearly 8,700 kilometers per hour,
carrying these razor-like glass particles sideways through the atmosphere, instead of gentle rainfall.
Imagine a never-ending horizontal sandbluster made of shattered glass.
The planet appears to have a beautiful deep blue color. But unlike Earth, that blue doesn't come from oceans. It comes from countless
microscopic glass particles
suspended high in the atmosphere.
Beautiful,
yet deadly.
Now, let's travel
48 light-years away to another extraordinary world, J1719b. At first glance, it seems like a water-rich planet. But beneath its thick atmosphere of hydrogen, helium, and water vapor lies something truly bizarre. As you descend deeper into the planet, the pressure increases to unimaginable levels.
Instead of turning into liquid water,
the water becomes something completely different.
It transforms into ice 7.
This isn't ordinary ice. It doesn't exist because it's cold. It exists because the pressure is so overwhelming
that water molecules are forced
into a solid crystal structure even at temperatures above
300 degrees Celsius. Imagine ice that forms inside an oven instead of a freezer.
Scientists believe
this exotic form of ice could trap minerals while allowing
nutrients to move through it, raising fascinating questions about whether
hidden environments capable of supporting
life could exist deep beneath the surface. Next, prepare for a planet where rocks don't just melt, they evaporate.
Meet Corit 7b.
This rocky world orbits so close to its star that 1 year lasts only 20 hours. Surface temperatures on the day side soar to around 2,300 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough not only to melt rock, but to turn it into vapor. Instead of oceans of water, this planet is covered by enormous seas of molten lava. Even stranger, its atmosphere isn't made of nitrogen or oxygen. It's filled with vaporized rock. Elements like sodium, silicon, oxygen, and aluminum float through the sky as gases. As these rocky vapors rise into cooler layers of the atmosphere, they condense into clouds.
But these aren't water clouds.
They're clouds made of molten minerals. Eventually, they become heavy enough to produce one of the strangest weather systems ever imagined. It rains rock. Molten droplets fall from the sky,
cooling and hardening as they plunge back into the endless lava ocean below.
If that sounds impossible, our next destination is much closer to home. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, is the only place besides Earth known to have rivers, lakes, seas, rain, and weather. But there's one major difference. None of it is water. Titan is so cold, around minus 180 degrees Celsius, that methane and ethane behave the way water does on Earth. They evaporate into the atmosphere. They form clouds. They fall as rain. They carve rivers through the landscape. They fill enormous lakes and seas. Titan has coastlines, waves, storms, and even a complete weather cycle.
Instead of Earth's water cycle, Titan has a methane cycle.
Its atmosphere is even denser than Earth's, combined with its weak gravity.
A human wearing specially designed
wings could theoretically fly simply by flapping their arms. Imagine soaring across an alien sky over lakes filled with liquid methane.
It would be one of the most surreal experiences in the entire solar system.
But believe it or not, the universe still has far stranger worlds waiting for us. Now, things get even stranger.
Imagine standing beneath a sky where
diamonds are literally falling from the clouds.
Deep inside the giant planets Neptune and Uranus.
Scientists believe exactly that may happen. Thousands of kilometers below their cloud tops,
the pressure becomes so intense that methane molecules are crushed apart. The carbon atoms are squeezed together until they crystallize into diamonds. These tiny diamonds may fall toward the planet's cores like glittering hailstones. As they sink deeper into hotter layers, they could melt, creating a continuous cycle of diamond rain.
Some scientists have even suggested that oceans of liquid diamond
Might exist deep inside these icy giants.
Now let's leave our solar system for a planet straight out of Star Wars.
Kepler 16b doesn't orbit one sun.
It orbits two. Imagine looking into the sky and watching two
Sunsets at once.
or seeing one sun rise while the other slowly disappears below the horizon,
The changing light would constantly shift in color and direction.
creating breathtaking skies unlike anything on Earth.
Although Kepler 16b is a cold gas giant that couldn't support human life, it proves that planets can survive
In stable orbits.
around to star something once thought nearly impossible.
But what if a planet reflected almost no light at all?
Meet Stress to be the darkest planet ever discovered.
It reflects less than 1% of the light that reaches it,
Making it darker than charcoal or fresh asphalt.
If you flew past it in space, you might not see the planet itself. You'd only notice a giant black silhouette blocking the stars behind it.
Its atmosphere absorbs nearly all incoming light, making it look like a hole in space.
Yet despite its terrifying appearance, Tres B is incredibly hot,
It glows with invisible infrared radiation.
making it more like a blazing furnace hidden beneath a cloak of darkness.
Now let's visit the most volcanic world we've ever found. Io, one of Jupiter's largest moons,
Is constantly being squeezed by Jupiter's enormous gravity. This stretching and compressing generates tremendous internal heat. The result:
hundreds of active volcanoes erupt across its surface.
some send lava flowing for hundreds of kilometers. Others blast sulfur and volcanic gases nearly 500 kilometers into space.
Far higher than any eruption ever recorded on Earth. Io's colorful surface is continuously reshaped by these massive eruptions, making it the most geologically active world in our solar system. Now imagine something even more valuable than diamond jewelry. A planet made almost entirely of diamond. That's PSR J1719 for 38b.
Scientists believe this extraordinary object is the exposed core of a dead star. Over billions of years, it lost its outer layers, leaving behind an incredibly dense sphere made mostly of crystallized carbon. In simple terms, it's a giant diamond about 60,000 kilometers across.
Its mass is similar to Jupiter's, and it orbits its star in just 2 hours.
It's impossible to imagine how much such a diamond would be worth. In reality, no economy could ever assign a meaningful value to something so enormous. Next comes the hottest planet we've ever discovered, Kelt 9b. Its atmosphere reaches an astonishing 4,300 degrees Celsius, hotter than many stars.
At these temperatures, molecules can't survive.
They break apart into individual atoms. Even metals exist as vapor. The planet slowly loses its atmosphere.
As intense radiation blasts material into space, it's less like a normal planet and more like a failed star. As if that wasn't extreme enough, let's visit WASP 76b, a world where it rains molten iron.
On its day side, temperatures exceed 2,400 degrees Celsius, hot enough to vaporize iron.
Powerful winds carry the iron vapor toward the cooler night side. There, it condenses into droplets of liquid metal that fall as iron rain.
And those winds,
They roar across the planet at an unbelievable
18,000
kilometers per hour, the fastest
planetary winds ever detected.
Imagine a hurricane carrying rivers of molten metal through the sky. Finally, let's end with one of the most beautiful worlds ever discovered.
J1407b. Its ring system is over 200 times larger than Saturn's.
If this planet replaced Saturn in our solar system,
Its enormous rings would dominate Earth's sky.
appearing many times wider than the full moon,
Scientists believe gaps within these rings may be caused by giant moons still forming.
offering us a rare glimpse into how planetary systems are born.
The universe is filled with places that seem impossible. Glass rain, diamond storms, molten iron falling from the sky,
Oceans of lava, twin suns, worlds darker than coal, and planets so hot they behave like stars.
Every new discovery reminds us that reality is often stranger than science fiction.
Who knows what incredible worlds are still waiting to be found?
If you enjoyed this journey through the most unbelievable planets in the universe, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure into the cosmos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.